download the virtual machine. Go to Google and search the virtual machine. Click the first link and you will be directed into this web page. Click the download VirtualBox and Windows House.
So for the second step, we need to download the ISO file of the operating system that we will be using. And in this example, we will be using the Ubuntu. So let's search it in the Google. Click the first link and you will be directed in their website. Scroll the web page and you will see the download button. Click the download button and the download will start. This will take a while depending on your internet connectivity.
So after the download process, we need to install the VirtualBox. So we need to open the file and we need to click yes. And now we are ready to set up our VirtualBox.
Okay, let's just configure these settings because we're gonna need this one as default. We're gonna leave everything as default. Click next.
Yes. Yes. And click install. And now after installation, we're now ready to start our VirtualBox. So here is the window of the VirtualBox. And now we are ready to import or install the Ubuntu or our virtual machine.
Or our virtual operating system, which is the Ubuntu. Select the new to import the ISO file, which is the Ubuntu file that we downloaded earlier. So we're gonna name this one Ubuntu, and the version that we have downloaded, which is 22.04, and the version of the OS. So we're gonna click next. In this case scenario, we cannot override the folder machine, so we're gonna click the other and go to the selected drive, which is the, in our case, it's the data, and we created a file folder here which is called virtual machine. So we're gonna click next. And here there's a username, password, and the repeat password. So we're gonna change this one as admin, and for the password is admin123. And for the host name, we're just gonna delete the version, so the remaining now is the Ubuntu name. So here we're gonna configure the base memory, which will be at least 4000 MB, so that's equivalent, 4 GB is equivalent to 4096 megabytes or megabits. So for the processor, it will be at least 4 or 6 is good. It depends on your system. So here we're just gonna leave it as default. So we're gonna click next, and also here let's just click the finish. And just wait for a moment. The Ubuntu is powering up.
Okay, so now the next step is to set up the Ubuntu. So first, we are going to provide your name, and next is the computer's name. You are going to use the Ubuntu as the computer's name. And next is for the username. And we are going to use the group for as our username. Lowercase. It should be lowercase. And for the password, we are going to use the simple 1, 2, 3, 4. And after this setup, you can now continue. So the next step is now choosing if you are going to try Ubuntu or install Ubuntu. But in this case, we are going to install the Ubuntu. And now, we are going to select the keyboard layout of your choice. It's either any of the languages provided by the Ubuntu. So now, it's about the updates and software, other software. It will ask that what app would you like to install to start with. And you're going to use the normal installation. And now we are going to choose the installation time.
LTS version. This one. For the long-term support version. So you're gonna click install now. Continue.
Yes, you should continue. Don't go back.
Location.
Now we are going to select our location. We are not in Europe, but we are in the Philippines. So we are going to choose where the map is and continue. So now we are going to provide again. Now continue. And let's wait patiently for it. So now the installation is now complete and it is required to be restarted. After restarting it, we can now use the Ubuntu on the virtual machine. Yes, you can now restore the Ubuntu.